not conform.
Okay, y'all, let me pause my music. Okay, so I am packing. Okay, I have a new setting on and I don't want to change it because it's for my photos, because a girl on TikTok said to do this filter, but it looks kind of weird in video, but I don't want to forget about it for photos. Okay, so we're packing for Rochester. I wanted to bring a carry-on, but that's not looking like that's gonna be the case, but we're gonna try our best. We're only there for a week from like Monday to Sunday, so we're gonna have to make major cuts. But this is what I do. I put everything out here and then decide from here what is gonna go. But let's do a little haul. Dude, this is like super warm tone. Let's do a haul of what I got from KB Collective. I'll put their Instagram on the screen. She custom makes stuff. She's so talented. So I got this like puffer jacket. It says Lipscomb right there. In the back says Washington Nationals. Also, everyone's always like, because Trey like goes up and down. Baseball's just crazy. But basically, whenever he's down in Rochester with the Red Wings, they're still affiliated with the Nationals. So it's like people still wear National stuff, if that makes sense. They're like a team that's a part of the Nationals organization. Okay, and then down this, there's like sparkly stars down the sleeve. I'm obsessed with this. And it's crazy because the inside is orange, and that's like Trey's color from Tennessee. Like how meant to be. Okay, then look, this sweater's Princess Polly too. And then she stitched it. She stitched Lipscomb on it, which is so cute. I try to like, since his number changes when he's in Rochester, I try to like mostly do things centered around his name. But here we have the patch, and then here we did add a little tiny cute 38. Again, his number in Rochester changes all the time, and it's so confusing. And then this little hat, this little beanie, because I wanted it because it was freezing the other games. It's still kind of cold, so maybe I can wear a beanie this weekend. It says Nats and then Lipscomb. You can't tell, but it's like white glitter writing. And then the little pom-pom, so cute. She's so talented. So, you know, I gotta like cut down majorly and hope I can get a carry-on, but if not, I'll just pay for the extra one. Okay, we narrowed it down. It doesn't look like it, but we did. Now let's make some pancakes. Take a break. Okay, we are packed. We got it in a carry-on somehow. Hopefully I can shut it. The reason we did is because we're taking this as our personal item. So hopefully they let me do that. I've got to change this coloring of this. Why does it look like this? I'm afraid. Okay, that's much more normal. But I self-tan a little bit. I know it's like I'm tan already, but my problem with tanning, even if I'm a little tan from the summer, I know it like could be better. You know what I mean? And when you're long distance, like you just want to like give it your all, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I know he doesn't care, and he's like, don't self-tan, don't do any of that. But I had a bagged salad. It was the avocado ranch salad or something. And then I added mushrooms that I put in the air fryer, added little cheese I tore up, salami, and pickles. And I'm so excited to eat this and watch Temptation Island. Good morning, guys. Let's go to Scranton, Pennsylvania to see my long distance boyfriend. I'm so excited. My outfit, I thrifted this in college. I'm obsessed with it. It says brown corduroy at the top. Look at the inside, just this big jean jacket. This set is from TikTok Shop, y'all. I'll link it. It is so soft. I've only had TikTok Shop success stories with like loungewear, not like regular clothes. The regular clothes are always a bad material. But this, I want in every color. Literally obsessed. It almost feels like Skims. Like, okay, but Lyft is here. Lyft. Guys, Uber, these are also from TikTok Shop, these glasses. Uber was $78. Lyft was $68. Normally, Charleston, it's like $30 to get to the airport. I don't know why it's so much. We packed in a poppy duffel bag for my personal item, and this carry-on is about to burst for my checked because we're there for a week, and I really didn't want to check a bag, and I'm glad I didn't since I paid so much for the Uber. So, let's go get in our Lyft. We had a coffee this morning because I could not sleep last night. I've had insomnia. I think it's a side effect from my Zoloft. So maybe I should switch to taking in the morning. I'm gonna email my psychiatrist today or message her on the little app. Because the past 3 to 4 nights, first night I thought it was from an espresso martini, but normally those don't affect me sleeping. Every single night I've been up from like, I don't try and go to bed till like 1, and then I'm up to like 4 or 5 in the morning. Like I saw the clock at 6 a.m. today. Didn't go to sleep in between that, and then slept for an hour. But I'm packing my yogurt. I hope we can get through TSA because I really want to eat it. And then we're gonna get Starbucks, even though we already made an espresso coffee this morning. Okay, let's go. I think the Lyft is here. I have way too much of my travel day to catch you guys up on. Right now, I'm just so happy and thankful to be at the hotel in Scranton. Trey doesn't get here for 2 more hours, and I need a glass of wine after that travel day, so let's go get a glass of wine. I wish this pizza place was open because it's closer, but across the street and up a little bit is this place called Harvest I went to last time, and it was so good. So I think I might walk over there to get wine and like an appetizer. It's like up there, so I have to like go through some like weird roads. But yeah, I'll explain it later. I just can't right now. Let's go get some wine. I did a body shower and then put it back on my clothes because I just was gross from the travel day. In the lobby, I got a Diet Dr. Pepper and then a water. My hair is so greasy, but let's go get some wine and an app. I should be getting a marg because it's Cinco de Mayo, but we might be getting those later tonight. You know when like just nothing was like, just wine's the answer. Okay, let's go. We're using our purse for the first time because I'm putting my Kindle in it in case I want to read. Because like I'm going to this restaurant alone. But Trey's on the team bus and they get here in 2 hours. I can't wait, but let's go. Room tour, you guys have seen this before. It was in my last Scranton vlog. But this time instead of facing the field, we face the other way, which kind of sucks. I kind of liked seeing the field. And like the room is the exact same. It's just like flip-flopped. Like the bed was over there. And the couch was over here. And the TV was over there. All right, let's recap our travel day. So, it started with me being chaotic, per usual, nothing crazy. Boarded like close to last, but like I thought they were calling my group, and I think they were, but everyone was already on the plane, so I don't know. I boarded and a lot of people were in their seats, and I just pushed mine to the back because I was in the very back row. And then I get to the back, and there's no room because as you guys know, I packed in a big carry-on. And so I get to the back, and even if it was a small one, there was no really room in the overhead compartments, and like the flight attendant was just looking at me, and I was like, wait, what do I do? And he was like, go to the front and put it there. But there was people in the aisle, so I couldn't really get to the front, so I just waited in the back. And in the meantime, I put my Poppy duffel bag in a chair at my Starbucks, and the person whose chair it was came and knocked that over accidentally. So my Starbucks was spilling onto his seat. He wasn't sitting in it, thankfully, and onto the floor. And everyone's just looking at me, and they're just like, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, oh my gosh. And I go to ask the flight attendant for paper towels and stuff. He hands me 2 hand sanitizer pads. I'm like, please, I need more than that. Gave me more. I'm like in front of this man, like cleaning his seat, like wiping down his seat, which like as I should, I spilled it, but like he's just like on top, like right next to me, just looking at me, not saying anything. And I'm like, I'm sorry everyone, so uncomfy. And the lady next to the guy behind, the older guy behind me was like, is that coffee? Or that's definitely coffee. I was like, I'm sorry, like. And then I go, this is when I go put my overhead to the front because the aisle cleared up, and I go to put it and I go to lift it and I can't, so I put my phone down, go to lift it again. Finally somebody's like, do you need help? But like, you know when somebody offers help and it's like, if they wanted to help they would have just got up and helped, kind of thing, like those guys. So I was like, no, it's okay, thank you. And I got it in, but then it wouldn't shut. And so it's embarrassing, everyone's just staring at me and it wouldn't shut. And I like looked at the flight attendant again and I was like, what do I do? And she was like, well, you can either like take stuff out and make it like small enough to check, or small enough to shut, or we can check it. I said, check it, please, just get it out of here, check it. Go back to my seat, guys. I get back to my seat at the very back of the plane. Somebody's in it. Somebody's in my seat. And I don't see another seat available. So I go ask the flight. I'm like, somebody's in my seat. I'm like holding back tears because I'm so stressed at this point. And he has her move and I get in my seat. And then it was a very turbulent ride. It was super bumpy and frightening, but thankfully I've come a long way with their anxiety. Thank you to God, seriously. So obviously I was like praying, but the lady next to me like saw I was nervous and she started like talking to me and we just exchanged life stories. And it was so nice to talk to her and to distract myself, and it was nice to have a conversation, and she was so sweet. And yeah, so I'm definitely better with the flight anxiety, but like obviously don't love turbulence, so I'm very thankful for her. Sometimes I think when I sit by those people, like my mom and the Lord sending blessings to be there next to me, which is super nice. Like I know that's what it is. So we landed safely. I had a layover in Dulles Airport in DC. Get on my next flight, guys, it's to Scranton. So it's Dulles to Scranton, so it's like a short flight, but it's the smallest plane. I've been on smaller when we were in the Bahamas and cruised down, and then from the boat we had to go back to the Bahamas airport. That was like a propeller plane, and I shut my eyes basically the whole time. But this one was like the smallest commercial plane I've ever been on, I think, besides maybe when I was younger. Smallest in a long time I've been on. There was 1 seat on this side, 2 on the other. I was like, this is not gonna be fun for me. And it was cloudy. It looked like it was a storm. Luckily it didn't storm, but it was just like cloudy. I was like, awesome. I'm already nervous because like this is super small. The one here was small. It was like 3 and 2 or 3 and 3. So I guess maybe not that, I don't know. It wasn't that small, and this one was small. Like we had to walk outside on a ramp to get on it for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think it was as bumpy as the first, but it was more frightening because it was so small, you know? But again, there was a guy placing me in the 1-seater, and he saw I was nervous, and like, he was like looking at me. I was like, I'm sorry, I get nervous. And he started talking. He was like downplaying it so much. He was like, seriously, like, do not worry, like this plane is ginormous compared to what I fly on. I was like, really? And he was like telling me all about it, like for his work, and like he's been on helicopters. He was telling me like these stories about like the helicopter not working and they had to land and they were fine. And I'm like, I think it's good because like he's telling me things that are like hopefully worse than this is, and that they made it through. But also I was like, oh gosh, like I don't know if thinking about this stuff, but it was good because I was like, okay, he made it through all that and he's chill. He was like, now if I scream, then we have a problem. So I wouldn't be even nervous till I scream. And I was like, okay, well, please don't scream. But he was so nice, and we exchanged stories again. Again, another blessing. So I'm super thankful for that. We landed in Scranton, Pennsylvania, Ubered to here. Trey should be like 30 minutes away on the team bus. He normally drives, but he needed an oil change. And then I went to walk to Harvest to get a glass of wine. It was so nice, guys. I haven't done that in maybe ever. Go get a glass of wine by myself and read. It was wonderful. I got Sauvignon Blanc, and I've been reading the Windy City series. I'm obsessed. So I read book 1. It was Stevie and Xander's, love them. But now I'm on book 2, Ryan and Indy. I like this one more, I think. So comment if you read that and what your favorite one is. Steph said there's a really good baseball one, and then there's another one that's her favorite, and I can't remember because I don't even know what other sport it does. I would assume football maybe, but I don't know. So the Windy City series is like sports, romance, love, cute. So the first one is hockey, and it's from one perspective, and then it's from some side characters in that. The second one's from their perspective, but like it's not at the same time. Like this one is after this one, but it's based on new characters, and like I think I like these characters more. I still love these characters, but in the second book I love like Ryan and Indy more. I just feel like relating to them more. I don't know, but it's so good, guys. And I'm just like in public reading. I had my glass of wine, my new Louis bag, and I got a hummus plate told me over. It is Cinco de Mayo, so we might get like Mexican, but I don't know. But yeah, so I just walked back. He should be here soon. I'm so excited. You guys have seen the hotel. I'm super thankful for my travel day, making it safely. God is good. And yeah, I'm just gonna watch TV and chill until he gets here. Here's our room keys. He called the hotel to make sure I was on it, which is super nice. Look at that beautiful bed. I also did not sleep well last night. I'm so happy I went back and they remade my Starbucks because they made it the perfect color. And it's so good now. I'm so mad I didn't bring my other camera that's much better quality because I was just editing. And I was like, dang, that was really good quality. But Trey left for the field, and now we're gonna go work out. But I'm tired. 2:45, game's at 6, so let's go get a good workout in. Okay, we went to go get our Starbucks. They made it so good today. I think you have to get it in person and not through the mobile order. Trey ordered me a yogurt and then this avocado toast, and we're gonna sit and edit. It's very pretty out today, so there will be baseball today. It's almost hot.
I just put some blush.
You look super glowy.
Thanks.
Hate that. But I think that's a good decision wearing.
Yeah. What are you wearing?
I think leggings and then like just that. I'll just bring that jacket when it gets dark out and cold. But just like black leggings, chill black. I think I have like a black tank. But I'm matching your leggings energy.
Slay, boots down.
Yes. Okay, are you like ready to leave now or?
I am, but like no rush. I'll just sit here on TikTok.
Okay, so I can be ready in like 20 minutes.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, sounds good. What room are you
on
in?
a call, so whenever you come down here, I'll just shoot her text.
Okay, perfect.
Girl, see ya when you're ready.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, let's chat about the day while we're getting ready. It was a great day, actually. I started the morning. We kind of have slow mornings here because, like, the mornings are, like, the only time I can be with Trey because he's gone until, like, 10, 11 at night. So I really enjoy our mornings. I had food while I was still sleeping. He got me avocado toast. That was pretty good. Not the best avocado toast I've had in the world, but, like, it was pretty good. I just did some computer work. He left around 1. It was good timing because at 1 I had my therapist appointment. When I'm gone, we do virtual. We just like to like continue to keep up every week, which has been super helpful because like we have a good little mojo going on right now. It was really good. We don't go we still like talk about like things we need to talk about and good stuff like that. But we don't go as deep into topics that like I'd rather discuss in person that are like hard for me to talk about. Because I don't feel like crying, and it's harder to get deep about those things when you're like through a screen. But they're still super helpful and beneficial and touch on good things, and I feel so much better after them if it's like not a super heavy session, which I know sometimes those are needed. So yeah, that was my morning. And then right after at 2 p.m. so my friend is babysitting a dog, and she sent me pictures and was like, I think this dog would be perfect for you. I won't share exactly the details yet, but she sent me the breeder's information, and the breeder is like far away from me, but I want like a super like ethical, reputable, great breeder that I know isn't like a bad like puppy mill and stuff. Also, like I'm waiting till like off season to get the dog, or like close to off season, so like I'm not traveling as much. It has my full attention. Even Trey can be there to help and stuff, and I just think it's a good idea to not like rush into like something that's going to be a super long life decision, you know? So I'm very proud of my decision to slow down and take time, because normally I just like rush into things, and that's what I was wanting to do. Like I wanted the dog like 3 weeks ago, but I'm very proud I didn't do that because I have lots of time to research, and since I will be a first time dog owner, it gives me a lot of time to like learn as much as I can. I've researched all the breeds a lot, and I think I've decided on the one I'm gonna do. And then the breeder, we had a 45-minute conversation, y'all, and it was so good. We connected more on just the dog level, because it was crazy because she was saying how she's a Christian and a cancer survivor, and she said she had AML, and it was insane because I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly, my mom had leukemia too, and she was like, what type? I was like, AML. She was like, that's exactly what I had. And it was just like a very eye-opening thing. And it was crazy because it was right after therapy, and I literally sent my therapist a voice memo afterwards. I was like, that was crazy. And yeah, we were just talking about timing, and she was talking about like survivor's guilt, because she was like, I'm so sorry, like I don't know why like I survived and your mom didn't. I'm like, oh my gosh, queen. Like she was just so kind. And she like, we were talking about how like she doesn't let everybody, she like wants to make sure we're good too. She doesn't just let anybody buy her dogs. There's like an exclusive group you can be put in that she's gonna put me in. And I just really trust her, and everyone has such great reviews about her and about the pups she breeds, and I'm really excited about it. And the fact that we connected on that level, we talked about that for like quite a long time, and she didn't have to do that. Like most dog breeders are like there to get your money, and we just like connected. Like we were talking about how it's like such like a blessing that like it's not like a crazy coincidence that God crossed our paths. Like what are the odds that the breeder that I come in contact with through a bunch of different people that I'm probably gonna get my puppy from, what are the odds she had the same cancer my mom did? And so like she knew all the scientific terms I was talking about. Like she was talking about like a stem cell transplant, all this stuff. So like very, very, very kind lady, and I really want her to be the breeder of my dog, and I'm really excited about it. I'll share more details as they come, but just know there's a lot of like care and effort and thought and research being put into this decision, and it's not just like rapidly like happening, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm so excited, but it'll probably be in the fall. So lots of time to prepare and get excited, and something to look forward to in off season, and more time with Trey, of course. Yeah, stay tuned on that. I can't wait to share. Y'all, earlier Trey was like trying to put random things on my face of makeup, and it was a disaster. He like tried to use this like blush, and it just crazy. I wish he would do a full video with me on doing my makeup. Maybe he would. 4:55, I think the game starts at 5:05, so definitely gonna be late. Trey's playing second base today. It's a double header, so like I don't know what he's playing in the second game slash if he's playing in the second game. They're still looking good. It's not as sunny as before, but cloudy. I'm like confused on what to wear. It's like warm, but it'll get chilly when it's dark out. So now we're caught up. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I have to use this. Like, everyone say hey.
Do you want me to text Trey?
No, I told Trey.
I only have a $100 bill. Should I put it in there?
No. You already donated $100 to my followers.
We could meet. No. TJ only is not going to just do stuff. Okay, here's your money. Can you turn it up? This is an unreal experience. Cheers to the Drew's just a way to avoid.
Good morning, guys. We had so much fun last night. Like, we decided to go out in Scranton on a Wednesday. The girls, we literally made the boys drop us off after the game. Went out to this random bar. Like, I don't know what, we were just like, let's go. It was so fun though. The boys were glad we had fun too. And so we were just feeling a little tired this morning. Waffle House, I actually got a waffle and I ate every last bit of it and it was so good, you guys. Like, it was perfect. And eggs and the chicken sausage. Took a slow morning. Just did a workout. I did the 40-minute Forma Pilates mat workout. It was really good. And then walked 30 minutes. Now I'm about to shower, wash my hair. It's a hair wash day, so we're gonna wear wet hair to the game. Get ready. It's at 6:35. I think we're gonna go to Harvest before. I don't know if I can get a drink today. Maybe. But I want their cheese board again. It was so good. Harvest is where I went the very first night when I got here. The first day when I got here alone and read my Kindle. Let me show you the state of our room because I need to pick that up too before I leave. It's mostly like my clothes, honestly, so I do want to pick up the room before Trey gets back and like make the bed because we can't really have housekeeping come because we're here while housekeeping's here during the day. I also got the Celsius. I didn't finish my Starbucks drink and I need some energy. All right, let's get the shower out of the way. Guys, we did such a slay job cleaning the room. He's gonna be so happy. We literally hang stuff up like out here. But yeah, here's the final fits. We washed our hair, so that's looking crazy, but the Nats camo hat, this white nudes top, these white fox jeans, dunks, and then look, I put on my bag, I put this charm that one of the girls made. It says Lipscomb. I made it, I think it's a keychain, but I made it a bag charm. It's so cute. No. I know. Wait, this is so nice. Thank you for doing
so
this.
kind of you. Oh, that's kind of sweet.
That is sweet.
Ooh, that is sweet. I'm like, we're at like a wine right now. I just
Oh no.
Oh no.
Were you looking for like a drier one?
Yeah.
We're
So difficult.
Yeah.
I think they tried that.
What the helly? What the helly on?
Hey guys.
Love you. How do I turn this off? Help!
Thank you. Yeah. Hi guys, a little update. This is how my hair dried. I'm confused because last time I was in Scranton, it dried so good and now it's so poofy. But we went to Harvest because the game was supposed to be at 6:35, and then while we were there it kept getting delayed. It got delayed till 7:35 because it's like raining. It's really gross out. And then now apparently it's not gonna start till 9 and it's already dark, and if they go start at 9, if it does happen, they're gonna play 7 innings. So we just decided to not go, but we are gonna go to the lobby. Me and Taylor went to go get wine and card games, and we set up a cute little area downstairs, and so we just invited all the girls to just hang out in the lobby. If the game happens, we can watch it on the computer. I'll bring my computer and just play games, drink wine, and chill. If it doesn't, they'll come back and we'll probably still do the same thing. Okay, let's go to the lobby. Wear my hat or my blue light glasses? The hat.
I've never been to this part of town.
got a brown sugar shaken espresso with cold foam on it, and then an iced vanilla latte with oat milk, and then a scone. Yum.
I heard it's good.
Everyone is dressed up here, but looks so dumb. Lost in a room where my shadow drowns.
Hey, I lost my grand necklace. I lost my grand necklace.
You watched it? Yeah. Thank God, I know we had talked about it.
So glad I found you there in the crowd.
Hey, look it. There's dinner. There's a croissant.
Trey wouldn't watch me, but he was like playing video games.
Also, there's a croissant.
And I would like to
Hey, there's a croissant.
All I wanted was a little connection.
Eat in my car.
Care for their own reflection. I tried to.
Alright, let's catch up. Dinner's finishing. If you hear the air fryer, it's really the tofu. Okay, I'm gonna end this vlog by like talking to you guys a little bit because I feel like I did not do a good job vlogging this week, especially because like right now I'm editing my last time I was visiting him at baseball, and I did so much better talking to the camera and like vlogging, but that's also because I had his car, and I feel like when I have his car, it's like I vlog all the time in the car, I guess, and then we didn't have his car this time. So I just never really vlogged, but that's no excuse. I can find a time to vlog while I'm walking or in the hotel room and just be better and more intentional about talking to you guys because like I have the time. Ew, I just killed a bug with my fingers. The series was so fun. It did get a lot of rainouts. I don't know what's with Scranton and rain, but at least like this time when we were there, because I was there 3 weeks prior to that, at least this time it was like warmer. It was rainy, but it was warmer. Like the first time I was there, it got canceled just because of how cold it was. This time was warm, but just rainy. So it got rained out. So we had 2 days of double headers, and then Sunday was the most beautiful day ever. Sunny, 75. There was like a UV of 8, which was crazy. The trip was so fun. I feel like every time you go somewhere, there's like probably gonna be like still like some girls, but every time I go, there's always a change of girls. Because when I visit in between weeks, and baseball changes all the time. I got really close with the girls that happened to be there while I was there. 2 were the same, 2 were new that just got there since I've left, but I knew them. They weren't new, like I knew them, but the first time we've all hung out in Rochester, and like the first time we got to get like deep, and like you get deep with these girls because there's only so many people that understand like the baseball life, and all of these girls live with their guys full time. I'm just one who pops in and out, but we had such a good time, whether it was like rainouts, drinking wine, like in the lobby playing Uno, waiting for them to come home. The boys would never play after they got home from the field. They were so tired, but one time we got them to play around with us, and it was really fun. Me and Trey saw Sinners while we were there. I really enjoyed the movie, but I was kind of frightened. I didn't know it was gonna be scary. I didn't know there was gonna be vampires in it. I didn't know anything. All I knew was Michael B. Jordan was in it and Haley Steinfeld, and they slayed. Also, Michael B. Jordan was the same person. Like, he was the twins. It was crazy, but it was a very well done movie. And at first I got nervous because like I was like, I don't know if this is like, I didn't know the correlation to Christianity, but I watched one TikTok saying like how it is on Christianity, like coming from a Christian, and how it's like good and like what symbolizes what, and I was like, wait, that's crazy, that's awesome, I love it. So yeah, it was a really good movie. Kind of scary. I don't know if I liked it. I like can't tell. It was really good. I'm glad we went. I'm scared I'm gonna burn my tofu. But then my travel day home was it wasn't insane, but like the weather was beautiful in Scranton. I went to the one game, and then I Ubered from the airport after I told Trey bye. The Scranton airport's so tiny. I got through security in like 5 seconds. I got another Dunkin' latte. Boarded my flight. It was a layover in Charlotte, so I get to Charlotte. Thankfully, it was the smoothest flight because it was weird because Scranton had beautiful weather, and Charlotte and Charleston were pouring like just rainy, gross weather. Smooth flight, thankfully, and then landed. Okay, here's the confusing part. So before getting on that flight, I went to go check I went to bring my carry-on, but they're like, since this plane is smaller, the overhead bin space, we're checking all bags at the gate. Normally when they do that, they give you a tag and then they say it'll be your final destination. But this time they were like rushed, and they like threw me a tag, and the tag didn't have my name or anything on it. And I was like, wait, do I have to fill this out? And they're like, no. And I was like, will it be my final destination? They're like, yeah. But I think they misunderstood me, and I misunderstood them. When I got off in Charlotte, I saw my bag on the plane, and it looked like they set it aside. So I was like, okay, maybe they're sending it to like Charleston. So I walked away, but then I was like, Anna, like, there's no name, address, anything on that tag. There's no way they know that's your bag. So I asked a guy, because I had a 4-hour layover in Charlotte, and I was trying to get on the plane before me that went to Charleston that left 2 hours earlier. So there'll only be 2-hour layover. So So he put me on standby for that, and I asked about my bag, and he was like, yeah, there's no bag in our system under your name, and you can't go back to the gate and get it. It's probably in lost and found, and you have to like exit basically the airport to do that. It's still in the airport, but like outside of security. So I had to like walk, and my puppy bag was like on my shoulder. I had to walk all the way through all that, go through security, all this stuff. And I get to her, and she's like, we don't have any bag. I'm like, what? She's like, it just probably hasn't gotten here yet. It will probably get here. But she was confused at first too. I had to explain it. So I did a sticky note writing like pink, light pink beige luggage, annaheid. Here's my phone number. Here's my email. I'll be in Charleston. Just hoping that this bag gets to this lady, or she's the only one who has the information on my bag. I go back through security in the Charlotte airport, get back to my gate. Luckily though, I was waiting at my flight board is 20 minutes. I caught Trey up. He literally had a spidey sense. He like called me a bunch of times, and I was like ignoring because I was like, hold on, I have to figure this out. Like, I'm stressed. I'm trying to like hold it together. And he's like, I had a feeling. That's why I called. Like, I just had a weird feeling that you were stressed. And I was like, yeah. Having a little breakdown, but we got it together before we had the full breakdown. We just had tears in our eyes because I got on the flight. Luckily, at this point, I'm just over my bag. If it gets to me, it gets to me. I got on the standby flight. Once everybody boarded, I went up, and they were like, here you go, here's your ticket. Here, you're in the extra row. And I was like, oh, no way. And I had a charger or an outlet, which was nice because I was at 2%. The flight was so smooth, and I'm so thankful. Like, thank you, Lord, because it was like bad weather in Charlotte and bad weather in Charleston. Not bad, just like gray, cloudy, kind of rainy. And before we took off, the guy was like, the flight attendants are gonna sit down the whole entire ride because there's gonna be weather the whole entire ride. So I was expecting bad, and guys, it was one of the smoothest flights I've ever taken. So I was super thankful for that because I was expecting it to be rough, you know what I mean? But thankfully, it's my mental, I don't know if I could have like taken it very well. I was already sad about leaving Trey. It's always sad leaving, the day of leaving. And then it was Mother's Day, so I'm very sad, which I kind of avoided it yesterday because I was just focusing on getting home, and I was leaving Trey, and there was traveling, and there was just a lot, and I was with the girls for a little bit, with Trey for a little bit. So I kind of felt the effects of Mother's Day today, which is Monday, the day after Mother's Day, because I kind of ignored yesterday. And I saw social media, but I just kind of like went through it very quickly. Let me check on my tofu while I continue this talk. But yeah, so it was Mother's Day, so that was really sad. It was just like a bunch of different things. Stressful day with the luggage, so happy to be home. I walk in, and these are just waiting in my lobby, and I know they're for me because when I see this, it says Tiger Lily, I like know they're from Trey. Except one time my manager's used Tiger Lily, but that's like the florist he uses here. Like, these are so beautiful, and after my long travel day and after Mother's Day and leaving him, like, and he ordered these like the night before. He ordered flowers for his mom and me, but I didn't think he'd order them for me. And it's a really sweet note about my mom and me that made me want to bawl my eyes out. I literally am so blessed to have him, for the amazing man he is. Like, it's more than just the flowers. Like, the flowers are amazing, yes, but like, it's the timing of them, the meaning behind them, the importance of them, the like heart, that just his heart, knowing my heart, knowing I needed these. Like, and this note, I'll keep the note to myself, like between us, because like, it is so special, and I will cherish it forever. I've read it 10 million times probably. I keep looking at it. I keep it in the flowers so that I can look at it all the time. I'm just so thankful for this man, and it was just the perfect timing for these flowers, and he's the best. But today I kind of like went through it. Like, I actually felt my feels about Mother's Day. It's just like, if you guys can tell, I never talk about it. Like, I just don't like talking about it. I feel like when you talk about something like that, it makes people uncomfortable, even though they're like, no, tell me. But like, it's awkward. Like, when you're with a group of people and I say, what are you guys getting your mom for Mother's Day? I'm not gonna sit there and say, yeah, no, nothing, mine's dead. Like, I just sit there quiet, you know? Versus like my dad, like, he doesn't make people feel awkward. He just loves to talk about her and keep her name alive. But like, I don't know, I just distract myself. That's how I cope by not talking about it, distracting myself, which isn't fully good. And we're working through that in therapy slowly, because like, I don't like to talk about it in therapy all at once, and she knows that. So we're like working through it slowly but surely, and we're getting there, okay? But today I felt my feels because I made a sweet little TikTok with pictures of us when we were babies, and there's this one that always gets me. It's her when she was sick and like about to pass, and when all of us are on the deck and you can see me crying. That picture always gets me, and I just burst into tears sitting here this morning, and like, I felt all the feels that I didn't feel yesterday, and it was kind of good to get out. And one of my friends, Taylor, she's a baseball friend. She's literally the sweetest soul. Baseball friends are crazy too, because you get so close and you don't even know them for like not that long, and you get so close. She called me because she saw my story, my private story, and she was like, I just wanted to call you and check in, and like if you just want to cry and you just want an ear to cry to, like I want to be that person for you. And I was like, I literally love you. Like that is so nice of you to even just call and say, if you want to cry, if you don't, anything, I'm here, I'm an ear, I can listen, whatever you want. Like she's just the best. But yeah, so went through that. It'll never get easier. Mother's Day never gets easier, and it's just crazy because like it makes you feel like so alone. Like there's not many people, not many of my friends, not many people at all, especially at 25 years old, that can relate. I know it happens, and if it's happened to you or a family member or a loved one or anyone or a friend or boyfriend or anyone, girlfriend, my heart goes out to you because it's just a really insane thing to deal with. It's like, you know, they're in heaven, but it's just, I don't know, a comforting quote my therapist said is that someone told her is that even if they could come back, they wouldn't, because that's how amazing it is up there. So I don't know, I try and find comfort in that, but it's just crazy. And so yesterday was all the feels, but thankful to be with a lot of my people, my person. And now we're back in Charleston. Yeah, I kind of just took a reset day to feel my feelings, do a little bit of editing, do a walk, do formal Pilates. I cleaned up my apartment, which is really nice, makes me feel good. My suitcase did get delivered, so it got to Charleston on my original flight, and somebody delivered it straight to my door, which is super nice. So I got that late this afternoon. So I'll have to unpack that. We also just found out they're calling Trey up for the Braves series just for 3 days because one of the guys in the team is having a baby. So excited for them, excited for Trey. I don't even know if he'll get to play. If he doesn't, that's totally okay. It's still a great opportunity, and we're super like thankful that they looked him, you know, or at least have so far. I think I might drive up since it's a drivable distance and I can see my dad, catch the game, stay with him for a couple days. Might be doing that tomorrow. But yeah, okay, just wanted to catch you guys up. I just made dinner and I'm so excited to eat it. I'll show you guys before I end this vlog since I've been talking about it. Air fried some tofu. Okay, I used to not be able to get my tofu crispy, and I realized it's because I wasn't drying it with paper towels and towels. I was just putting it in there and it wouldn't get crispy because it was like still wet, because tofu is so wet and absorbs it. Then we had broccoli and rice and stuff for tomorrow. Love you guys. Okay guys, we are last minute going to Atlanta. Are you kidding? Hold on, I have to call my dad.
Hello?
Bro, you can't go to Philly. Are you leaving today?
Yes, why are you going?
Bro, I'm on my way to Atlanta.
No.
Yeah, they called Trey up.
You're kidding me.
And I was gonna ask you. It's actually weird. I just picked up my phone to call you and ask like which one you wanted to go to and if you wanted to go to a Braves game with me.
Oh man, I'm sitting on the plane.
Oh my gosh.
This is unbelievable.
What day do you get back?
Thursday.
What time?
Like 12:30.
They play at 12:15 on Thursday. That's the 4th game.
Oh man, they are playing on Thursday?
Straight there.
Oh wow.
Dang it, I was so excited to tell you.
I can't believe it.
Hi guys, we are in Atlanta, which is crazy. The Nats are playing the Braves. Trey was not here yesterday. They called him up today for one of the guys in the team's having a baby for 3 days. So Trey is filling in for those 3 days. So I said, I'ma just drive over because Atlanta is like super special and I've always wanted him to play here because my family lives here and I grew up going to Braves games as a kid, so it's just gonna be so full circle. But last year, like every time before the Braves, like it just never matched up when he was up with the team. But I just feel like it was like a crazy sign from my mom, thank God, like because I was sad leaving him. It was Mother's Day and the Nats were playing in Atlanta, and so I was going home, leaving him as Mother's Day, and I just had this like feeling that I can't really describe to anybody, that something was gonna happen. And the fact that it was for somebody having a baby is like a beautiful thing, and like nobody got hurt. It was just like, I'm like, I just think that's crazy. Unfortunately though, I called my dad to like tell him and surprise him and be like, do you want to go to a Braves game? And he's out of town. He literally texted us right when I picked up my phone to call him, as you guys saw earlier. He was like, love you kids, going to Philly for the week. I was like, are you kidding me? So that sucks. Hopefully he can come Thursday, but if not, I have family coming tomorrow, my aunt, my cousins. We just ordered room service. I'm kind of afraid of the fish that is on here. We're gonna take that off. We got a Caesar salad, a beautiful Aperol spritz, and a coffee. It is our third coffee of the day, but we need it because we did not sleep a lot last night because we were like packing late and all this stuff. But look how beautiful this room is. Okay, the bed we kind of messed up. He messed up because he had an early flight and slept in it. I haven't even seen him yet. He went to the field right when I got here, so I didn't get to see him. There's this really cool thing with all like the menus and stuff on it. The bed, the lights, my suitcase is over there. The view is really pretty. Well, I mean, it's of another building, but you can tell we're on like a high 15th floor. This is what I wish Charleston had, like high rises. The TV, more view. I like this little sitting area. I'm gonna eat there. I hung up some coats, even though I probably won't need them. This Diet Coke was $9. Sorry, Trey. Look at, they have an espresso, all this stuff that I'm not gonna touch because I know that's $1 million. And then the bathroom is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna start nibbling on my salad, but I kinda gotta hurry because the bus leaves in an hour. Okay, I don't like the salad, unfortunately. I should have known I don't like fancy salads. And we have 3 drinks.
Look, we tastemakers, groundbreakers, we crown shakers. Moved us out the margin, we're writing, that's how we found paper. Hustle nature, since we was riding back on the scooter razors. Had no stable footage since then.
Okay, who wants a Zara haul? It is so good. I'm so proud. Me and Trey went before he went to the field today. I did some damage because I've been wanting to like step up my wardrobe and be more classy and have more go-tos in my closet for like date nights, etc., stuff like that. So I kind of just went crazy and I'm very proud. So starting off, I got this black skirt. It's very good material. In the back is shorts. And I tried them on and they fit perfect. I should have got it in more colors. I just got this yellow bodysuit. This isn't a staple, but like I just thought it'd be good for summer. It's like this pale yellow and it's a halter. And I just thought like I could wear it with jean shorts and stuff. This top is my favorite that I got. It's this white silk top and it goes like this and then ties in the back and then it's open back. This is the kind of tops I'm talking about that I need more of. So beautiful. I'll link everything too in the comments. I got white linen pants. I also need like good shorts because like I don't know what kind of like pants and bottoms we're wearing. I'm good on tops, I feel like, for classy, and I get it. Like I don't know, for like date nights I always get a baggy pair of jeans and like a nice little top or bodysuit. What are we wearing besides baggy jeans when we like are dressing up cute girls? But I got these linen pants. I also got these black pants because I feel like, I know it's summer and these are black, but like they're very, very light. And with like a tank air tank or little, just something like that, I thought they'd be good. But I don't know, like I need like nice shorts and skirts and stuff. But then I got 2 of these tops, so I just feel like this is super flattering and how it like goes out on the sides. It reminds me of that Aritzia like tube top. I just feel like these will be go-to grab in my closet. I also got it in white. I was gonna go back and get a medium because like they're kind of tight, but I think I'm gonna keep the small. And then guys, this is the literal best part. This bag. It was sitting literally by itself on the shelf in Zara. It has these wooden handles and then it has this strap. I'm so obsessed with this bag. It's so Charleston. It'd be good for Italy too. A girl even in line was like, where did you get that? And I pointed, but I was like, it was like the only one. But I'm obsessed. It's so cute. So I think I really did good. I spent a lot of money, but I feel like those are really good pieces. I think my family's coming to the game today, so I'm gonna meet them and hopefully get them to our seats. But I'm hungry now. I worked out at Barry's. I love Barry's. I heard they're opening one in Charleston and I cannot wait. I love Barry's because like it's tread floor, and the floor is either like backs, arms, whatever. But it was arms again today, arms and backs, and I'm like, I just worked out my arms at F45 and don't want to do them anymore. So that was annoying, but like the tread was so good and Barry's is so good. So after Lenox, I Ubered to the mall, or I Ubered to Barry's, then I walked back. I tried to get a coffee from the corner store. Insert the color of the coffee. I got, sorry, it wasn't coffee. I ordered an iced vanilla latte with oat milk. And that was the color. I know they didn't give me an ice. I should have said something, but I just didn't. And I just didn't drink it. So we need to go get a coffee, and I want to get sweet green because sweet green's right there. I should go walk there because I was gonna just order it, but I shouldn't be lazy. Sweet green's right there and I need to go get it. So I'm gonna do some work on my phone that my managers are waiting for me to get back to them. And then I'm gonna go walk to Sweet Greens and then I need to figure out what kind of coffee I'm getting. All right, guys. Did my Zara hauls. I was spending time linking it for everybody because I'm just loving the things I got. Here is my beautiful Sweet Green. My order was, I kind of make it as I go. Dressings, I got pesto vinaigrette and spicy cashew. I never have gotten the spicy cashew, so I wanted to try it and get a backup in case I don't like it. But I was looking at orders on TikTok. A lot of people were saying they get that. Oh, it's really spicy. I don't know if I want it. Like, will it ruin my... I'm gonna do pesto. We gotta. Guys, their mushrooms are so good. They're portobello whatever mushrooms. I almost ate them all. Get the mushrooms. Normally I get spicy broccoli, but they were out. Sweet potato, avocado. Their chicken, not the blackened one. Romaine kale base, parmesan, avocado, cabbage, carrots. We'll do a little bit of this dressing. I'll shake it up. Delivered it to Taylor because she's working all day and she's been in the hotel room. I literally went to her room and I opened her curtains because her curtains were closed. I'm like, this is depressing. She's been working all day. And yesterday I know she like gets busy with work and forgets to eat. So I said, I'm going to Sweet Green. What do you want? And she was like, how did you know I didn't eat today? I was like, I just know. You're busy working. So I got her the harvest bowl. I took that to her room. We caught up real quick, but she has some work to finish. Here's what it looks like mixed up. Oh, this big avocado chunk. I think I need to move to a town. I love Charleston, but I need a town that has direct flights and Sweet Greens. And the berries. I DoorDash Caribou coffee. Or no, the Happy Goat, the Dancing Goat coffee. Ice vanilla latte. It's really good, much better than that whatever that other thing was I ordered.
In the earthquaker, brown.
Hi guys, my outfit was like super chaotic today. I had like 4 different options on TikTok, and then like Sydney called me and was like, so none of those, but here's my suggestion. And she suggested the linen pants I bought from Zara, the white tank top, and then the red hat. And I think with the red purse and the lanyard, it's perfect. And I kind of put the pony through the back of the head, hat. I'm trying to park. It says I'm 0.2 miles away from parking, and it's gonna take 14 minutes. So that doesn't make sense. But I'm meeting my dad, so he was so excited. Oh, you guys know that whole story of me calling him and he went to Philly. He changed his flight to go to earlier so we can hang out today. I'm so excited. I get to sit with him, hang out with him. We're gonna see Trey after the game, and then I haven't decided if I'm gonna drive back tonight or tomorrow. Yay. I'm so excited to see my dad. It's hot today. The outfit I had was so cute. The like navy shirt on navy leggings with the red custom sweater draped over the shoulders. It's way too hot for that, y'all. It's 80 degrees and it's a day game. So, okay, come on, people.